CJ's game, he's not going to use his legs. So that limits what you can open up and what you can do with the offense. But you watch the Alabama game, and eventually, Bryce Young just took it upon himself. They had that guy dead to rights on a sack, and he just spun out of it. I mean,
yeah, that was crazy.
That's Justin Fields kind of crap. Now, if Quinn Ewers didn't get injured, I wonder what would happen.
Yeah, it's the Colt McCoy. If Colt McCoy didn't get injured when they played in the championship against Alabama,
so. What's also interesting is I wonder if Jim Knowles' defensive scheme and teaching for his DBs doesn't play so well to Denzel Burke's strengths. Because Denzel Burke was a one-on-one corner guy and cover guy and did a great job covering people. Now he's got to be in different zones and defenses, picking up coverage differently. So I don't know if he just had a bad game or if this style is a little bit different for him. But we got no depth there, right? Hancock's injured. Cam Brown played a good game, but the other guys are kind of iffy. So time will tell how they gel. The defensive line looks good. I still think the offensive line needs some work. And they just aren't the same level of talent coming in that guys like Alabama or Georgia have. So we'll see. I mean, they should blow out Toledo. They should beat Wisconsin because Graham Mertz is a joke. I don't know when their big game is going to probably be at Penn State.
I don't agree with you that Alabama is on another level. Like I think, I don't know, the national narrative right now is that Alabama has got a ton to work on. I think maybe Georgia is on another level. I could buy that. But otherwise, I think, everyone out there is figuring it out a little bit right now. The penalties, when you first see all those penalties, you think like that's just, kind of silly. Like, why are they doing that? But after thinking about it, like, I don't know, the message to this team this whole offseason on both lines of scrimmage was you're not aggressive enough, right? So
yeah.
It's almost like they've overcompensated in the other direction. I guess the whole message is you got to be more aggressive. You gotta get off the ball, and now they've kind of gone in the other direction. So the coaches got to pull them back a little bit. So hopefully it's kind of like the swinging of the pendulum.
How they're going in the other direction.
So like last year they weren't aggressive enough. Now they're being too aggressive and getting these silly penalties. So now the coaches just have to help them come back to the center where it's, their timing and their aggressiveness is balanced. It's not, off in one direction.
Next big game away is going to be Michigan State. We play Toledo, Wisconsin, Rutgers. We should blow through Wisconsin, but then we're at Michigan State on October 8th. That's going to be a biggie. And then October 29th, we're at Penn State. That'll be a biggie. So every game is going to be a battle, and I just hope they continue to improve. Time will tell. We'll see if they can.
It's kind of just weird because I really don't know what to think about this team right now. I mean, they had a quote unquote signature win last week, but then we don't know where Notre Dame has fallen off a cliff. So I don't know. It's usually at this point of the season they've had, such significant character flaws exposed, or they just look so dang good in their signature game that you just think that this is the team or this is not the team at the beginning of the year. Like with this team right now, I don't really know what to think.
Yeah, the offense looked good. They did what they were supposed to do, I guess, against Arkansas State. What was surprising me is the defense. I thought they gave up quite a bit, even though they were all field goals. So
Yeah, I think even the offense could have played better though. I mean, is the final number they put up?
45.
Yeah, I feel like that's on their lower. I mean, it's nitpicking, but I feel like that's on the lower end of of a a Sun Belt against a Sun Belt opponent. But the other thing I'm wondering is how good is Arkansas State? I mean, the commentators were saying that they had the second best recruiting class of any non-Power 5 school or something, and they seem to have at the quarterback, at the running back, transfers from Power 5 schools, and they've got Butch Jones, obviously, who is a big time college coach. So I mean, it could be that Arkansas State is actually like a solid team at the end of the year. They win the Sun Belt or something, maybe have a good record, and then we look back on it and say, oh, that was actually a good team. Or I don't really know what to. It's all just I don't really know. A lot of big thing is I don't really know their opponent, like Notre Dame and Arkansas State, how good they are. That's a big factor.